Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bear vs. Mancast. We are coming to you live with a special news report from the show floor at E3. Nick's on the floor. Nick, what do you see out there?
Video games.
Video games. This just in.
Yeah, there's confirmed there is more than one video game here.
More than one. That's at least twice as many as expected. Now, Nick, can you tell me about the video game that you see?
Yeah, it's, Assassin's Creed Syndicate?
At Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it's this indie jam that, a bunch of people from Sweden made.
Right
it's
on.
Like a 10-man team. It's a little, like, downloadable title. It looks pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty great. I'm holding two fingers to my ear. You can't see it, but I'm doing that so like you know that for real I'm
on the
definitely
floor.
Correspondent on the floor. Yeah.
I'm doing it too in solidarity.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting a report.
Okay.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what they're telling me, that we're being stupid.
Oh shit.
Hey, so we're obviously not at E3
this year
because that's in the Los Angeles.
We're not.
And we don't really have that much insight to share with you about what's happening on the show floor because
we're not on it.
As of recording, it's Wednesday.
Yes.
So E3 is still in full swing. I don't even think the show floor has opened for the day as of recording.
I don't think so. I think it opens
because time zones.
Yeah, earlier.
So it's been like the show floor's been open for like 6 hours last night.
Yeah.
And there's been a little bit of news trickling out about stuff that's actually out there.
Yeah.
But mostly it's been press conference stuff. And I want to say like we watched all of them, but that's not entirely true. I've absorbed most of the information from all the press conferences, and from us at the Bear vs. Mancast, we're just gonna review it real quick, and we're gonna tell you what you should probably give a shit about, and we're also gonna talk about why I'm so angry at Sony.
Hey, why don't you pump the brakes? Put your happy face on.
I can't.
No, put it on.
Yeah, we're going to put on a happy face to talk about an EA press conference.
Shh, don't worry. No, you got to start with a happy face, and then by the time we get to the end, you can put on your sad face.
No, because the end is Nintendo, and I'm going to be happy.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Okay.
All right, so we're just going to go through, we're going to break down all the press conferences.
We're going to do it chronologically, but then we decided that was stupid.
I decided that was stupid.
Well, I came to the same conclusion later, that we should get all the dumb crap out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which wasn't exactly Ryan's thinking, but never.
But it might as well have been.
Yeah, so we're going to get into it on the Bear vs. Mancast E3 press conference extravaganza.
That's right.
Featuring Nick and Ryan. I'm Nick.
I'm Ryan.
All right, Ryan, we're going to start with EA here?
Yeah, let's start with some EA stuff.
So I guess the first thing they showed was Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yep.
The fuck is that?
It's Mass Effect 4.
But it's not.
But it's not. I think they're rebooting it. Well, not rebooting it. They're starting up a new, probably trilogy, if I had to guess, where it takes place in another galaxy.
Yeah.
I've never played Mass Effect, so I don't know.
You never played Mass Effect?
Nope.
I played the first one, and I was, like, addicted.
Yeah, I remember you liked that game.
I started to get into the second one, and I was just like, nope, it's not hitting me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
And then I was like, oh, the third one isn't on PC, the place I've been playing the first two? Well, fuck everything. It seems like... Yeah, so it's more Mass Effect. Is Shepard in it again?
No.
Alright, well... then it doesn't even matter.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Nothing matters.
Mass Effect Andromeda, nothing matters.
No, it's like they can pretty much go anywhere with it.
I'm sure that's the point.
But it is a little bit lame that they just said, like, hey, people like Mass Effect.
Let's
cash in on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it being developed by, like, mostly the same team at BioWare?
Fuck if I know. Probably.
I hope so. Otherwise, it's that never works out well. When a company like EA says, "Hey, we own the rights to this video game franchise that is capable of making money.
Here, you guys do it."
It's like, oh, hey, BioWare, you made the first 3 games. You want to keep making those games? They're like, no. It's like, all right, well, we're going to go to 343 Studios and have them make Halo now. And then it's like, oh, shit, they're bad at that. Crap.
It's all over.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, so basically, if this isn't the same team, then it's a really good chance that the name Mass Effect gets dragged through the mud and nobody cares about it ever again.
Yeah. Anyway.
Which is a shame, because the games were good.
Sure. I know firsthand.
Well, I'm Holiday 2015. Okay, so there actually was some shit that's happening this year.
Yeah.
It does have a big old BioWare logo on it, so...
Okay, well, then you're probably good, right? In theory.
Yeah, it just seems like they didn't really release it with... Like, that was... For a game that's coming out this year, that trailer was really shitty.
Oh, I didn't realize it was coming out this year.
Yeah, it says Holiday... Oh, sorry. Holiday 2016.
That's what I thought.
They use a funny font. That's what I'm blaming. No, that makes more sense, because it was very vague trailer. It was vague trailer. Because I just feel like when they released Dragon's Age Inquisition, they had it out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
And like they had it, like they showed you more of what the game world was like. That was just like, oh, this person went to a planet and then cyber punched a guy. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is how they started off the conference with, here's a game that's going to come out in a year and a half.
Done.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a pet peeve of mine. E3 companies have to find the right balance of games that will generate hype that aren't coming out anytime soon, and games that actually matter right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I ultimately don't care.
All right, well then, let's just not even do this.
Okay, good. Need for Speed. Do you like...
Whatever.
It's open world now.
The only... open world car game sounds like the dumbest thing ever.
It could be fun if it's done...
Can you get out of your car?
No, I don't think so.
Then how the hell is that going to work?
You drive into a garage and then you have a cutscene. Duh.
That's weird. I feel like I'd be playing...
Well, they can't
like
just make...
Disney's Cars.
They can't just
like,
make...
I feel like I'm the car. If I can't get out of the car, I'd feel like I am the car.
Sure. Well, you are the car.
Maybe that's fine.
Maybe no. There's definitely like, I don't know.
What are they calling this thing? Is it just like
it's Need for Speed?
It's Need for Speed. Need for Speed.
I don't even think there's a the.
Actually, you know what? I think the first game was actually the Need for Speed.
I think this is just Need for Speed.
I've also heard that they're going to have full motion video in their cutscenes.
Yes. 2015 year of full motion video.
The rumors are that they're also not going to necessarily have professional actors doing the cutscenes.
That's exciting.
It's going to be more like people who actually work with cars.
That's exciting.
And that sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, that sounds great.
The official E3 trailer. I'm just trying to figure out when this game is actually being released.
Why don't you just Google it?
This year, November 3rd.
Cool.
Which... Good. So that's coming out this year.
I've never played a Need for Speed.
I haven't either.
I think I bought one on Steam.
I don't play a lot of racing games, but I am a big fan of... I was always a big fan of Burnout. Because that was just about crashing shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm interested in playing a serious game about serious things. They talked about Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah.
Which apparently
expansion.
that game still exists.
It's actually doing quite well.
Well, now it probably is, because they have all sorts of hype from The Force Awakens and stuff like that.
Even before then, it was doing good. They just went free to play. with subscriber benefits or whatever. I don't know. I never actually played that game.
All right, so this new expansion is Knights of the Fallen. Mm-hmm. It's free to subscribers. It's coming out November or October of next year.
Yeah.
Does that mean that if I'm not a subscriber, I have to pay money for it?
I don't know. Probably.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah. Well,
so they're doing like the subscriber thing. He said it's free to play. So the subscriber thing is just like pay us money and then you get
stuff,
cool in-game stuff.
Yeah, you get stuff.
Yeah, that seems to be what everyone's doing with their free to play MMO now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, then they talked about Unravel.
Unravel looked really neat.
Unravel looks great.
It looks like the Kooky of.
Did you ever watch Kooky?
I love Kooky. Yeah, I watched Kooky.
I never watched Kooky.
You never watched Kooky?
I was really excited for Kooky, and I never watched it.
You sick fuck.
I know. He looks a little bit like Kooky.
He does. He's like red and yarny.
I think Kooky. I want to say Kooky is felty.
Kooky. I think Kookie's made of. Yeah.
No one knows what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. Unravel looks really cool. It's like a side-scrolling thing where like you leave.
They called it a puzzle platformer. So.
Oh well, Nick won't play it. But there's like a little yarn trail behind you, but it wasn't really made clear what that actually does. I imagine it has functions, like you could probably like climb it and shit.
Yeah, that's what some of the screenshots showed, was him, like the yarn was stretched between a bunch of rocks and he was walking across it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It looks cool.
I want to give that a shot.
The story the guy told about how
he went on a camping trip and like fucking.
Yeah, like the concept of the game was born from him. Like he made a Yarny.
Right.
Was it?
I think that's its name.
Oh, he's running from a gopher.
Whoa.
Yeah, he made like a real Yarny, and then he like acted. He like he acted out like potential scenes from the game where Yarny would be like walking and get his thing all tangled up in a rock, and
yeah.
So like there's all these really cool like the concept arts are like real photographs of stuff, and it looks really cool.
Right.
He got a unique visual style. Oh, he tied his yarn to a fish and he was going across the lake.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. Even though it's a puzzle platformer, it doesn't look like a puzzle platformer in the way that I imagine it.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever I think of puzzle platformer, I think of like Offspring Fling, which is just like a static level and you just gotta figure it out.
Sure.
This looks pretty dynamic.
I'm excited. I think that game looks cool. And it's definitely like EA's response to Grow Home, it seems.
Oh, by having like a
weird little fucking thing.
By a small team?
Yep.
Yeah, Grow Home was an Ubisoft thing, right?
Yep.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about it that way. That's probably part of it.
Think about it every way.
Because I think I heard that this is part of what they call that thing, the EA Partners Program, where EA was like publishing games for indies.
Yes.
But people also were under the impression that they weren't doing that anymore.
I don't know. So, I've never heard of that. So I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It's a cool thing, though.
Yeah, it's neat.
It's better than the next game we're going to talk about.
Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 back-of-the-box feature.
Who wanted that?
Nobody, apparently. Back-of-the-box feature, there's single player in it. That was like one of the things where they were just like, I know you guys wanted it, here's single player, and then they showed some.
I don't think anybody wants this game. Like, nobody was asking for this game.
It looked cool. The first one looked cool at E3 either 1 or 2 years ago, and then I got it, and I'm just like, well, this is entirely underwhelming.
You got it?
I did get it, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I thought it looked cool, and then I played it, and I'm like, oh, this is bad.
This is another classic.
It's a Ryan move. That's just like what I do.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
This is also a total like EA move.
Oh yeah, totally.
When they're like, oh hey, Plants vs. Zombies. This game is beloved for its charm. Let's kill it.
Let's murder it
and then make
fire.
a sequel.
Yeah.
I never played the first one. It looked like garbage.
It looked fun to me.
I never heard anything good about it.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, all the sports games are coming. Every single one. Done.
Don Bradman's Cricket 2016
happening.
No, seriously, what do they just talked about?
Oh, jeez. All right, I actually have to tell you. Okay.
Well, what do we know what EA does anymore? All I know is that it's in the game.
Hockey, basketball, FIFA, Madden.
They do a basketball game?
NBA Live 16.
Oh, yeah.
It's not called Madden anymore. Yeah. It's called NFL.
Are you sure that that's the same thing that Madden was?
Yes.
It's not two different ones? Because there's two different basketball games.
Oh, no, it's called Madden. I don't know why they didn't... Whatever, fucking... GameSpot, you're making me report wrong news.
GameSpot, come on, man.
From your own website. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so it's all the sports.
Okay, cool. I'm sure somebody wants to play those. Did they do FIFA?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Somebody in a country that isn't ours probably wants to play that real bad.
I know people play FIFA. I don't get it, but they play it.
In this country?
Yeah.
Are they confused?
Yes.
I guess so.
Anyway, there's a Minions game on mobile.
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
What is that?
Like the
No, I know, but like,
what is it? I don't know.
Why is EA doing it?
I don't know. It looks like Rabbids, but like,
oh no,
but not Rabbids.
Oh no, Rabbids are terrible.
Yeah, it looks like a Rabbids game. Like I think I don't remember specifically what they said about it, but it looked just like, I think they had like a bunch of minions by a pool, and then that's it.
But it's a mobile game.
Yes.
I could have sworn I saw some gameplay that looked like 3D platformer like.
Maybe. It kind of just looks...
It's a mobile game.
Yeah. I don't know.
Minions Paradise, right?
Yeah. Oh, man, Nick, we skipped a thing.
Is it a really important thing?
No. Should I say it and then we'll move on?
Yep.
Star Wars Galaxy Heroes card game on mobile. Next. It's okay, we're almost done.
Oh, hey, we didn't even talk about Bethesda.
Oh, shit.
Is Bethesda not on here at all?
It's not. Way to go, Ryan.
Whoops.
You fucked up. All right, we'll fix that. We'll talk about them.
Okay.
At some point. Okay. Are we still talking about Minions Paradise? I think we should just fucking...
Oh, this Minions Paradise thing,
Who cares?
I looked it up because I was really curious. It looks like some free-to-play bullshit.
It probably is.
Fucking EA.
Fucking EA. Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Open world, no loading screens. It's apparently a prequel, and it comes out February 23rd next year.
If it looks kind of the same...
I think so.
And I get to run along walls and stuff.
I think all that's true. Yeah, I think all that's true.
I love the visual style of that game, and there was a lot of jank in the first one.
Like me some jank.
It was rough around the edges. The first one was, but it looked really cool. It was a really good idea.
Yeah,
and so hopefully this is their Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
because Assassin's Creed 1 was just like, man, this is kind of a neat idea, the whole history element, and like blah 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 blah. But this game is shite.
Right.
Mirror's Edge wasn't shite, but hopefully, like the idea of an open world where you're just like the idea of like looking at your map and being like, oh, I got to go there to get my mission, and then having fun getting there because you're doing like crazy wall running and shit.
Right.
That's incredible.
Right.
Like that's a thought that pleases me greatly. So hopefully it's that.
Yeah. I never played Mirror's Edge, so
really?
Yeah.
Why do you play You play Plants vs. Zombies, but you don't play Mirror's Edge.
Hey, man. I don't...
You got... You can't... You're not very good at calling them, is what I'm saying.
I'm not very good at stuff sometimes. Oh, yeah, here it is. In my Steam library, I bought it December 23rd, 2009.
Apparently that game was out in 2009. Oh, that game's actually way older than I thought it was.
I probably bought that at a Steam sale, given the timing on it.
Yeah, it was really heavily discounted at many points. Like, as low as like $5.
Yeah, that's probably why I paid for it.
It's definitely worth $5. I would even almost encourage you to play it now.
I might.
Good. And then Star Wars Battlefront, which is already announced. They just showed some gameplay. It's coming out this year, which I guess we already knew.
November 17th. Yeah, it looks fine. I
don't care.
I don't want to pay $60 for it, but I kind of want to play it a little bit.
Yeah, I get that. I could have sworn that... what were those old ones? Were those the Battlefront games? The one that was like basically a Star Wars MOBA, like a one-person Star Wars MOBA? Where just like dudes would just clash in the middle of the map, and you controlled like a Jedi, and you could kind of try and shift the flow of battle.
I think you're making stuff up.
I'm not. There were two of them for like the PS2.
Well, I don't remember them, so... Clearly they don't exist.
Doesn't mean they don't exist.
No, clearly they don't exist because I don't remember them.
It's just Star Wars games. Hey, you remember Star Wars games?
I like Star Wars games sometimes.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
You like all Star Wars games?
No. Just
all right,
some.
Good, because there's some real shit.
Just some. Alright, that's EA. They kind of sucked.
Yeah, except for Unraveled. That they had like the creative director of the game come out. And
yeah, that was cool. That's like the only thing I'm even remotely looking forward to.
He was kind of freaking the fuck out.
He was, yeah. I don't think
he was kind of losing his shit because he was like, God, this game came out of me making a yarn man on a camping trip, and now I'm in front of tens of thousands of people,
right?
Telling people about this yarn cat I made,
right?
I'd be freaking the fuck out too.
Sure, yeah.
So he seems like an alright guy. Right, we're talking about Ubisoft.
Yep.
We're talking about Ubisoft.
Yeah. So they opened with a new South Park game. It's called The Fractured Butthole.
It's The Fractured Butthole.
No, it's Fractured Butthole.
No, you can't read. There's only one T on that butt. Hey, hey. It's not what Google Docs are for, Ryan.
You didn't see it, but I just edited the Google Doc.
That's not what Google Docs were invented for.
Anyway,
they were invented for butt jokes. I don't like the title of this game because it doesn't make sense.
I like it because it made me laugh, and that's all I want from South Park.
I guess it kind of makes sense if they called it Fractured Butthole instead of putting the in front of it. I would think it would make more grammatical sense. But I think that is the title. It's just there's a the.
Is there?
I remember very specifically because it made me upset.
Oh yeah, you're right. Shit. Oh well. Anyway, it's about superheroes now.
Like it'd be pretty clever if it weren't for. Yeah, it seems cool. It's a follow up to the Stick of Destiny.
Stick of Truth.
That's what I said.
Nope. Yeah, but it looks neat. It's probably going to be very similar to the first game, which is fine because that game was good.
Apparently that game was good. Like there was much critical acclaim for the Stick of Truth.
That game was good. I like that game.
It retained a lot of its style from like the TV show. Obviously, it looked the same,
right?
But also had all that dumb, outrageous shit.
Yeah,
that was in the game and was full of like references. So I don't know if they're gonna just like do all the references again, or because they dug up like all the references for the last one.
That show is so large. They have hundreds of more references they can make.
Yeah, probably. They went all in on like all of the even remotely big ones.
Yeah, but I don't know. They'll come up with something good. I have faith.
Yeah, and I guess they had like the creators of the show out there talking about it.
Yep,
so
they did.
If they're involved in it, that's probably good.
Mm-hmm.
This For Honor game, I think I might have saw this trailer, but
I don't know, looks tight. Looks pretty good.
Really?
Yeah,
I could have sworn. So it's the one that like there's like a red man with a sword. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
The Red Man?
There was a guy in like an Arabian type of garb.
No, that's not that game.
He had a sword. I might be thinking of Battleborn.
That's not that game.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I think that was Battleborn.
Either way, this game kind of looks cool. It's like a multiplayer team based, I think. It reminded me of Chivalry, but it's probably going to be less janky. Or more janky, who knows?
Hey, they're samurais.
Yeah, you can be like samurais or Vikings or medieval knights, or it kind of just depends on... They didn't really make it too clear as to, like, can the samurais fight the Vikings, or is it like you pick Viking mode and then you're Vikings?
I'm pretty sure the samurais can fight the Vikings.
Yeah, otherwise, fuck, why does that game exist if samurais can't fight Vikings? Shit. But, yeah, no, that game looks pretty cool. I'll probably play it.
Is it, it's like a multiplayer thing?
Yeah. It's multiplayer, 4-on-4, sword fighting. It's supposed to apparently, like, be really tactile feeling. Somehow.
This looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks, like I said, it kind of looks cool.
It seems a little bit, so it seems a little bit MOBA-esque, but
maybe
not. It doesn't play like one.
Sure.
It looks a little bit more like Dynasty Warriors than a MOBA.
Yeah, they kind of, there's like...
You're not just like slashing through dudes.
There's like AI dudes who are like hanging out too, and you could fight them and probably get them for like, I don't know, experience or something. Who knows? I don't know how that game works. They didn't really talk about it.
I feel like just melee combat with other people is like a weird thing.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do it right, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah, maybe. The Crew expansion pack? Who cares?
The fuck is The Crew?
It's a driving game. It's got cars in it.
Is it that game that, like, didn't come out, or, like, sucked, or didn't work when it came out, or something like that?
No, I think that was the Sony one, Drive Club.
I remember The Crew having some sort of problem with itself.
I just think it was bad. Like, I think people were like, no, that's not a good game. Anyway, I think it's got motorcycles in it or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Do driving games not come with motorcycles anymore? Like the base game? Like that's the selling point for the expansion?
Yes.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, who cares? Trials Fusion Awesome Level Max. It's got a unicorn thing or something.
Yeah, this trailer they showed was just a cat holding a golden desert eagle riding a fire-breathing unicorn. And that's all we know.
Ubisoft, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. That's a great, like, what the fuck, like, we're gonna remember that shit on
yeah,
people are going to recall that later. And they're like, they'll remember that crazy thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know jack shit about this game, so
fuck it, who cares?
This expansion, and as I was telling Ryan before we started, Trials, I think I played Trials HD was the first one I played, and I found that to be one of the least fun games I've ever played in my entire life.
Fun.
I haven't played Trials Fusion, but if it's not fun, maybe Awesome Level Max will make it fun.
I think that this is like a fucking stupid-ass 12-year-old bullshit Fantasy Factory nightmare thing.
I think it seems still pretty dope. Everybody loves unicorns.
Whatever. The Division.
Which one's that?
That's the one, it's like, fuck. I always have a problem describing what this game is like. It's, quick, Ryan, find the thing about it. It's called, I don't know, it's called a social shooter.
You've confused me more.
I think it's like you and a small group of people are like in some sort of post-apocalyptic fucking New York, Manhattan looking thing. And you're like shooting people and getting stuff.
Post-apocalyptic, huh?
Here, let me read this thing. Tom Clancy's The Division, as players take the role of Division agents where they find themselves caught up in an epic conspiracy forced to combat not only the effects of a man-made virus, but also the rising of the threat of those behind it.
Was that the game with the little turret with wiggly legs?
I think so.
Okay, that actually doesn't look terrible.
I think it needs more explanation and possibly like a demo.
Yeah, I'd like to see, or I'd like to understand how the game is played, if it's actually like a co-op thing, or if it's just like a game-by-game thing.
Yeah.
Or how much persistence there is in like leveling and collecting items for your character.
Yeah. I was watching the Giant Bomb talking over of the Ubisoft press conference, and they were like, so this is a dumb thing where we played this game, but we can't talk about it right now while we're doing this because of like an NDA. So they couldn't talk about the game that was clearly being shown.
That's never good.
Yeah, so that's real dumb. But hopefully we'll hear about it some more and get a better idea of what it is. But it's coming out March 8th, 2016.
March 8th, 2016. Okay, so they still have some time to tell us the fuck that game is.
Yeah, but I'm intrigued. I'll say to say the least.
So, and they showed Anno 2025, which is a sequel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I've seen it on Steam all the time. It's there's Anno 2070.
Oh, weird.
Or no, sorry, the new one that's coming out in November, the one they showed at the press conference, is Anno 2205.
Oh, did I write it wrong?
Yeah, so it's...
Oh, shit. I wrote it wrong. Here, I'll fix it. All better.
And always fact-checking. That's what Bear vs. Man does.
Always be fact-checking. ABFC. Yeah.
So it seems like it takes place further in the future. The one that's out now is 2070, and it's like, I think it's future SimCity, basically.
Yeah, I guess this is just more future.
Yeah, they want full price for that game.
Sure.
The new one.
Yeah.
That'd be nice if people bought it at that price. That'd be cool for them.
Yeah, probably would be.
I'm not gonna.
Nope.
Rainbow Six Siege, they showed, they actually had a gameplay demo, and there's going to be a public beta.
Sure, yeah.
This was at the show last year, and I want to say people were kind of excited. Like, the idea of it is cool. It's like 4 or 5 versus 5 or something like that. Cops versus robbers sort of thing. But it's more like the robbers are in a house and they have hostages, and the cops have to go in there, and they can, like, breach through walls or shoot through floors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like that idea of, like, you can destroy anything in a multiplayer shooter is crazy. And if it actually works,
yeah,
then that's going to really be something. So that gameplay beta, public beta, would be something I'd be interested in checking out to see if it's actually what it claims to be.
Yeah, no, that looks interesting enough.
It could really, there could really be something there,
yeah.
Or it could just be nothing, be just like dumb, like, oh, you can only break through like 7 different things, and once you know how to play the game, it's like if you're a cop and you don't like breach through this one wall that's like the best wall to reach through, then all your teammates who played the game longer than you like berate you, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, oh man, you don't know this boss skip? Well, you're terrible at this game.
Well, you suck. Get out.
Shut up. I just haven't played it for 57 hours like you have, you butt.
Yeah, you butt.
Trackmania Turbo. Have you ever played a Trackmania game?
Nope. What's that?
It's a racing game. It's a crazy racing game.
Thought it was about music.
There are musical elements. It's not like Audio Surf or something. Like, it's not a music game.
Sure. Yeah.
But my impression of Trackmania is it's just like a balls to the walls, like neon filled, like doing flips and shit in an F1 car. Like, it always reminded me more of like a play set.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like, I never thought of it as being real cars. I always thought it was like you were controlling super crazy fast little toy cars that were going through ridiculous play sets that you set up in your living room when you were a child because you're bored.
You mean like giant, like fucking Hot Wheels looking shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, in the trailer, they show basically like an F1 car being dropped like 500 feet onto like a ramp, and then they just go.
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah, apparently drop off of helicopters. You know, just like in real life.
Yeah.
So it's like it's fantastical. It's not like Need for Speed. It's intentionally kind of insane.
Yeah.
So I think there's a market for that. I remember that some of the Trackmania games were fairly popular.
Oh, really?
Fairly is a good word to describe how popular Trackmania games were.
Sure, yeah.
Honestly, like, it looks a little bit like F-Zero. Is how crazy I'm trying to put this in perspective for you.
Okay,
like,
sure.
Of how crazy the courses are. It's not just, this level's a desert. It's like, this level you go upside down for a second.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it seems cool. They all seem kind of cool. It's coming to PS4 and Xbox One and PC. So, it also has the PSN logo right there. So, perhaps it's going to be a little download thing. It's coming out the end of November this year.
Yeah, yay!
Maybe it'll be, games coming out this year. Cool. Great, we're happy. We like games.
I like games, apparently.
Yeah, what you talking about?
No.
What you talking about?
Nothing. You know what we're going to talk about, though?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate?
Yeah. I just wrote down Top Hat Serial Killer Sim 2015.
Is that game coming out this year?
Yeah, of course it is.
What?
They don't...
No.
What do you mean, no?
There's no way that game's not shit.
Oh, of course it's shit.
I guess if they've just have different teams working on them all the time.
They do, but...
So you're saying that, like, the next Well, I guess that has to be the case. The next Assassin's Creed game is, like, 80% done right now?
Yes.
And they won't tell anyone about it until, like, March of next year?
Right. Yeah, that's happening. Yeah.
So it's like, once again, Ubisoft is like, hey, we're changing the formula slightly because... it's boring. Like, they're just like, if we didn't, it'd be boring, but they didn't change it enough, I don't think.
Probably not.
It's like there's like 2 characters or something, and
you could play as a girl now.
Yeah, I don't know. The question when they first showed it was how seamless switching between characters was going to be, or like if they both went into the same mission and you could switch between them for like tactical things, like have one guy distract somebody and then have the girl sneak past.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they've confirmed or denied that kind of stuff is happening.
Yeah.
So once again,
yeah,
looks like it's got potential, but it'll probably come out and be extremely broken.
Probably.
And then
yeah.
everyone's going to buy it on PC, and then they're going to return it.
It sounds legit. Yeah, that sounds like...
it's broken.
That sounds like a thing.
So, we'll see. It's cool they're going a little bit more modern.
Mm-hmm.
But it also doesn't bode well for, like, at a certain point, Assassin's Creed is going to be just, like, a guy with 2 mini Uzis just, like, runs in and just shoots everybody and then walks out.
That
we're getting closer to that, to the singularity, to the gunularity.
I don't think it's going to happen in Ass Creed.
I hope not.
Only because it's just like they're not going to do that. I don't think.
These cinematics continue to look good. The main character is some sort of Hugh Jackman looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that game. I mean, it looks fine. The cinematics look okay. You know, but Assassin's Creed has been bad since Assassin's Creed, the thing after 2. So,
Brotherhood?
Probably. The only good Assassin's Creed was Assassin's Creed 2, and after that, they've all been shite, pretty much. I
heard 4 was okay.
It didn't really stick with me. I played it. I've decided that this year I'm not going to buy an Assassin's Creed game.
Have you bought all the Assassin's Creed games?
I bought 4, and then I bought Unity because I made a mistake.
I bought Unity and 4 because Amazon was selling a code to download both of them for $30.
Yeah.
And this was after Unity had been out for like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, fuck it, sure.
Yeah, definitely. What makes you feel better?
Oh, yes. Yes.
What?
This trailer has horse death in it. The horses were like attached to the carriage, and the carriage went into the river. So those horses are probably dead, right?
Yeah. The fascination you have with horse death is weird. Just saying.
I won't deny that.
Okay. Anyway.
So yeah, once again, Assassin's Creed, they're releasing an Assassin's Creed game that looks like it might not be shitty, but probably will wind up being shitty.
Most likely will be shitty.
This is a good choice of settings, though. It's kind of a crazy thing.
Yeah.
Better than the last one. Say, hey, you're in France now.
Yeah, who gives a shit about that?
Boo. Let's talk about... That's going to do it. Oh, okay, yeah, hold on. They showed Ghost Recon Wildlands.
I don't know what that is. I wrote it down.
It was just like a preview trailer, pretty much. This was just a... this game is going to happen eventually sort of thing.
Right.
It looked kind of cool, though. People were a little bit excited. But I haven't played a Ghost Recon game in a long time. I didn't even really know that they were still actively making Ghost Recon games.
That's another one of those games that I never played.
I want to say Ghost Recon was shown at one point. It was like at the Xbox press conference when they were talking about Kinect, and they're just like, you can customize your gun, and the guy was like doing hand motions to like look at his gun with the Kinect.
Oh, weird.
I don't think that's going to be in Wildlands, but this is the sort of thing where they just show like a little bit of the game, so we don't really know anything about it.
Right, yeah.
It's like, stay tuned for more details about Ghost Recon Wildlands, because all they showed was a reveal trailer.
Right.
So, cool.
Yeah, that'll do it for Ubisoft. Fuck them.
Yeah, they're jerks.
Yeah. They just need to make more shit like Grow Home, and maybe I'll give a shit about them. Alright. I have SqaureEnix up next.
Can we talk about Bethesda before that happens?
Sure.
So Bethesda... We forgot to write this down. Bethesda showed off Doom.
Yep.
Which looks good. This is like the worst. We're the terrible at this.
We've never done this before, Nick. There's the first time.
Because we're also just going like, oh, we don't like that game.
Next.
Yeah, like, just providing no real details about anything.
No, that's how we roll.
Yeah, Bethesda. First of all,
yep.
Apparently Bethesda is big enough to have their own effing press conference, which is news to me.
Yes.
So good for them.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm happy for them.
Go for it, guys.
Like, I'm happy for them as a person.
Yeah. Good for you. But what did they have? So they had Doom. That's Snap Map. Whatever.
Say Snap Map?
Snap Map. A custom games a map editor called Snap Map.
What?
A custom games and map editor.
Don't just say it louder. What does that mean?
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Fuck, man.
What does that mean?
It's their solution for it's a mod tool. That's all it is.
Oh. It's a mod tool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Because I forgot the word for that. All right, so I just had to yell snap map louder.
Is it for Doom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Doom does look really cool, but I don't have any invested interest. I never played any of the Doom games.
Me either. I talked about that on Twitter, and somebody was like, "Hey, you should play a Doom," and I'm like, "Okay."
Like the first one?
Sure. Yeah.
Those early FPS men are just really
solid.
Not what we're expecting anymore from FPS.
No, definitely not.
They're rough.
I can
understand why people play them at the time are just like cool, but now going back, we're gonna be like, not cool.
Yeah.
Hey, the snap map thing looks really cool.
Snap map
coming in a year.
Snap map.
Did they give a release date for Doom?
A window? I think they gave a window.
Like a year?
I don't know. I'm looking. Hold on. Release window. Spring 2016.
Oh, okay. Well, it's sooner than I thought.
Not really, because I think they announced Doom last E3.
Oh, yeah, I guess they did.
Yeah. So it'll be like probably 2.5 years or so since they announced.
And so they showed Doom.
Yeah, they showed Doom and then Fallout 4.
Well, they showed some other stuff. They showed Dishonored 2.
Sure, yeah.
Which I think everyone knew was coming.
Yes.
I guess apparently people liked Dishonored.
Did you not?
Did you?
I never played it, so I don't know. I
did not like Dishonored. It made me it made me feel bad. It hurt my feelings.
Oh.
Because it's first-person stealth.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this about first-person stealth. It's really hard.
Yeah, I could see that. Sure.
Because you can't see anything. And then there's be a guy, and he'll see you, and then you gotta fight your way out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I got a message just hey, you're gonna get the bad ending if you keep fucking up this stealth. And I'm just like, okay, well, F you. I'm sorry I'm bad at your game. And I just turned it off forever.
That sounds like something you would do.
I was like, oh, okay, so you... I always thought they were advertising it as a do whatever you want. You can get into it, and you can get into this, do it this way, or kill this guy that way, or sneak up on him, or just jump in there and kill everybody.
Right.
Not so.
Oh.
Because they said, oh, you're going to get a bad ending if you don't do stealth, is what the message told me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, but what if I don't want to do stealth, or what if I'm bad at stealth?
Well, then fuck you, then.
Yeah.
Get out of our game.
That's why I said, well, fuck you, too. I am going to get out of your game. But apparently people cared about the first one, so they're making a second one. It looks like it's like a direct sequel of some kind. So, a character from this first game is a playable character, some lady that was in the first game, and now you can play as her.
Oh, cool.
And now she's a super magic assassin.
Those are my favorite kinds of assassins, so.
Because it's this weird cyberpunk future or past world, and there's just straight magic.
Mm-hmm.
I think at one point in the first game, you can take control of a squirrel's mind and have him do your bidding.
Why would you? Okay. Yeah,
have
fine.
Him sneak in places.
Okay.
And, get recon. Like I said, magic.
Mm.
And then they talked about the Elder Scrolls.
Oh, the online one?
Well, they did. They showed a little bit of it. They showed some areas. I think they showed a teaser of some areas they're adding to the game.
Mm-hmm.
The Imperial City. And then they the big reveal was that they're making a Hearthstone.
Oh yeah, everybody's making a Hearthstone.
Elder Scrolls Legends, which is a strategy card game set in the world of the Elder Scrolls.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, why is it not fine?
Because they want to be Hearthstone.
Yeah, but they're not. Nobody's gonna.
Exactly. That's why it's not fine.
Well, just let them do it, and whatever happens, happens.
Maybe. So this is funny because this is funny to me.
Okay.
Do you remember that little game company called Mojang?
Oh, you mean
they made a little?
You mean Mojang?
Yeah, Mojang.
No.
So they made a
little
game called Minecraft.
Yep.
And after they made Minecraft, they're like, okay, we're gonna make a game called Scrolls.
Yep.
And then Bethesda was like, you can't do that. You can't. We have a copyright on the word scroll because of the Elder Scrolls.
That's not true.
And I don't actually know what came of that. I think that game is still called Scrolls.
Did that game come out?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like at the time, everyone's just like, why? Who cares? Like, why are they freaking out about some like weird ass little card game that some company is making as like their second game?
Right.
Who cares?
Exactly.
It's because Bethesda was working on a card game.
Oh.
That contains the word scrolls. That's why they cared.
Oh, and this is it.
Yes.
Oh.
So that lawsuit makes a lot more sense now, because before it was baffling. It's like, why do you care if they're making a? What does it take away from you if you guys are making? It's just called Scrolls. You make games where you walk around and like talk to people, and then you get quests and you fight dragons.
But no, Nick, it matters.
Apparently, it did matter to them at the time.
Yeah, fucking A, right?
It's a crazy thing. And then they talked about the Fallout 4. They showed like a 10-minute gameplay demo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Including like character creation and
all that shit. Yeah, I remember that. And then that happened. Fallout 4. It's coming out this year.
Troy Baker. Did they actually confirm that it's Troy Baker in that game?
I don't know.
It sounds like him a lot.
That's what people were saying.
And so I guess Fallout 4, it begins like you create your character right before the bomb drops, and then you promptly are just playing. They made a big deal. They're just like, we're taking it back to before the devastation. Which is, I think it's going to equate to less than an hour of gameplay before the bomb goes off.
Right.
Like, you create your character, and you, like, talk to your wife, and then you are coming out of the vault.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems cool. It seems like definitely people who like Fallout 4 is going to like this game. Or, like, any Fallout game. Because it's thematically very similar. But it also looks like the gameplay is a little bit more action-y. Like it's a straight up looks like a first-person shooter. It looks like it plays like a first-person shooter now.
So it seemed to me that like they kind of included both. So like they talked about like an over-the-shoulder like third-person thing.
Yeah, the whole VATS system they had in 3 is back, where you like stop time and you tell your guy where to target. But so people who like didn't play action games liked that. But there's also, like, a bunch of RNG bullshit involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would just say, like, hey, you only have a 50% chance to hit this guy's head. And you're like, or you could just aim your gun like a normal person in real time and point it at his head, and then 100% chance of shooting him.
Right.
So it was kind of a weird thing.
Very weird.
But it seems like, based on the gameplay trailer that I saw, because they showed it again at Xbox, that it looks like a legitimate first-person shooter.
It does, yeah.
So I might actually be interested in playing this one.
Yeah, I never played Fallout. Any Fallout.
Me neither.
So I don't know. It looks fine. It looks good.
It said people who played the previous games are going to really like this one. It looks like they're adding a lot of cool stuff, like gun customization, and you can get an old-timey mech suit.
Well, who doesn't like an old-timey mech suit, am I right?
And you can play, like, Donkey Kong on your Pip-Boy.
Yeah.
Which, cool. Bring it on, dude. And they also announced that they're releasing they already released it. Some kind of iOS game.
Oh, yeah.
Based on Fallout.
It's like you make a little shelter thing. And then, like...
Yeah, it's called Fallout Shelter. Like, it's like you manage a vault.
Yeah.
Like a Fallout vault. Which is kind of an interesting concept. It's not exactly like free-to-play BS.
Yeah, I don't think it's free-to-play.
It's got a little bit of that. It's not free-to-play, but it's got a lot of that free-to-play BS kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's true.
No, actually, it's like an interesting idea.
Yeah, I might actually pick that up because it kind of looks, pretty okay.
It's free, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll generate a little hype.
I think that's the goal. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, so not a bad idea on their part. I think we are just taking way too long on these things.
Yeah, well,
let's do a SquareEnix speed round.
Speed round.
Well, what really happened at SquareEnix that you wanted to talk about?
Just Cause 3.
Just Cause 3, that game looks cool.
Yup. Comes out December 1st. Everybody's surprised. Yeah, the game looks neat.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to...
I was expecting 2016.
To come out that soon.
Yeah. But yeah, that's coming out this year, which is super exciting. I don't know, Nier's happening again. Whatever that is.
Yeah. Oh, you don't remember Nier?
No.
I think you spelled it wrong. I think you said you called it Nair.
Whatever. It can't keep
So
up with
they're
all this
collaborating with Platinum Games on this Nier project. That is extremely vague.
We like Platinum Games.
We do like Platinum Games. And then one of the guys who's working on the game has a crazy moon face.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He came out on stage and he was like... So, like, apparently that guy doesn't like to show his face in public because he's Japanese and he's allowed to be eccentric because that's just how that works.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit... Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Super dumb.
They talked more about Japanese games than I thought they were going to. For sure.
Sure, yeah.
I thought it was going to be all about Western games.
No, but it's not, and that's great. Because games from Japan are way better.
I used to think that, too.
Yeah.
I remember my first beer. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, they showed. Even though it was at Xbox.
So
Tomb Raider, blah, blah. You never played the first Tomb Raider game, so...
Fuck it, who cares?
I wouldn't expect you to understand, man. I thought it looks good.
Oh, yeah,
Looks like one of those adventure-type cinematic games that people might like.
Yeah.
If you like that kind of game, you're going to really like this one, I have a feeling.
Well,
they also announced... Did they actually call it Lara Croft Go?
Yes, that's the name of the game.
That's not a good name for a game.
Well, it goes along with them making Hitman Go and all that.
I understand that, Ryan.
Hey, man.
It's not a good name for a game.
Don't fucking yell at me.
It's not a good name for a game. Deal with it.
Don't fucking yell at me.
I won't yell at you if you just acknowledge that it's not a good name for a game.
I think it's a fine name for a game.
The fuck does it mean?
It just means it's Lara Croft on the go.
Yeah, it's weird because it's also like Lara Croft from like the PS1 era.
Yeah,
like it looks like the machine guns and boobs one.
Everybody likes that one. Am I right?
And it's like an isometric mobile game where you're like solving puzzles and tapping like, hey, go over here in this tomb.
Yeah,
and whatever.
Exactly.
It's a game.
It is a game.
We gonna talk about that next one now, or should we save it for later?
Which one? Hold on, let me look at it.
The one right after LaCroft go?
Let's skip that.
Okay. Then they talked about Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts,
which is good. That's good that they were talking about it. They once again acknowledged that that game exists.
That's good because I like main Kingdom Hearts games.
So here's the fucked up thing about Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, lay it on.
They showed this trailer that it actually is like gameplay. They showed actual what looks to be gameplay.
They did, yeah,
from Kingdom Hearts.
That's true.
And then at the end of the trailer, normally where it says coming 2016 or November 10th, 2015,
yep,
it just said in development.
Yeah, that's what it said last year and the year before.
But that was last year and the year before. What are they doing?
They're developing it.
Why is it taking so long that they don't even...
Tetsuya Nomura.
Like they're so not far along they can't even estimate.
Tetsuya Nomura.
It looks cool. Like, the gameplay trailer looked cool. It definitely got, like, a next-generation coat of paint.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, it's way more, like, zoomed out. Like, if you go back and play the Kingdom Hearts games, you're basically... The screen is 90% Sora.
Yeah, you're inside of Sora's asshole. It's, like, really...
Yeah, like, it's
really in there.
Not good. Yeah, so, like, Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yep.
Like, none of this... Oh, you're Roxas and Aqua and some other person bullshit. It's like you were playing as Sora.
You're playing as Sora, Donald, and Goofy. It looks good. I'm excited.
Yeah, it definitely looks good. It's got some of that silly sort of charm with like weird keyblade goofiness, like kitty looking stuff that's actually awesome.
Yeah.
You can summon Disney rides.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be some sort of weird convoluted story about their universe and nobodies and hollows and all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then they also announced that they're releasing a mobile game.
Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key.
I thought it was called Kingdom Hearts Unchained, and I would have supported that 100%.
Nope, it's called...
because they added the word key.
They did.
It's stupid.
Yep.
It's apparently there's a story in that game. It looks like it's got the art style of Final Fantasy Theatrhythm.
Oh, sure.
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It looks like it's got that art style, and it looks like a little silly 2D Kingdom Hearts game that I don't even know what the gameplay is going to be like, but.
Yep.
It's apparently got a story, and that story is going to directly connect to the third game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Christ. Yeah, no, I don't want to... fuck. I gave up on, like, any part of the story in a Kingdom Hearts game because it's all fucking weird bullshit.
It's tough, man. It's unintelligible at times.
It makes no goddamn sense.
World of Final Fantasy.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I believe it's a follow-up to the game World of Warcraft.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Good.
Seems like it's got some potential.
Yeah.
No, actually, I have no idea what this game is. It's a mobile game, right?
No, actually, it's on PS4 and Vita, I believe.
What the fuck is this game?
It looks like some sort of monster collecting thing.
Man, they gotta stop this shit.
Yes.
Like, people like Final Fantasy.
Yes.
And people like know Final Fantasy.
Yes.
And they're familiar with, like, the themes and elements and monsters and characters in Final Fantasy.
Yes.
So they gotta just stop fucking with us.
No. They won't.
What is this?
It looks like some kind of monster collector.
Everything is chibi.
Yes. Like, extraordinarily chibi.
But it looks like maybe there's actually like turn-based gameplay going on here.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like not. I don't know.
Hey, it's Chibi Cloud and Chibi Hero of Light.
Yes.
So they've got some
stuff.
I don't know. What is this?
Honestly,
I don't think at any point they told us what this is, but it's called World of Final Fantasy. It's so Final Fantasy that it even has one of those illustrations that every Final Fantasy game has on the title screen.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah.
Probably when you get to the start screen, it'll be like do 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 do. Like, it's gonna be a Final Fantasy game, but
like definitely
it's coming. Play it first on PS4 and Vita, 2016.
Yep.
So, timed exclusive. Woo! Hooray! Yeah, fuck it, man. I'll play it. Price point's right. I'll play it.
I don't know.
I've been looking for like a Final Fantasy game to play, a modern Final Fantasy game to play that isn't garbage.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. So,
and what I really wanted from SquareEnix this year was them to use the words Final Fantasy 12.
No, why would they? No, nobody cares about Final Fantasy 12 except for you.
I like Final Fantasy 12.
Like I said, except for you.
Final Fantasy 12 is a good game, and I want to play it again. I want to complete it, and I never completed it. I want to play it again without having to pull out my PS2.
No.
So, just released it on PC, you guys. Come on. You have Final Fantasy 7 on PC.
They have Final Fantasy 3,
4,
6, 7, 8 on PC.
I don't think 6 is on it, because that would be insane.
6 is on PC, I think.
The Super Nintendo game?
I think. Hold on.
That never got remade?
Hold on. Oh, no, never mind, I'm wrong.
They're not just going to put, like, a game with sprites on Steam.
Hey, never mind, I'm wrong, okay?
I want Final Fantasy 12. I want to play it.
No. Hitman. It's Hitman.
Fucking asshole.
It's Hitman.
It actually looks like it's better than Hitman. They said it's going to be like an almost like open world. They're really tackling the whole idea of you can kill him any way you want. Mm-hmm. Which I played Hitman Blood Money, which was I think the most recent game.
Blood Money.
Hitman Blood Money was like the most recent like modern game.
Mm-hmm.
And they had these couple of different levels where you had to kill a guy, and there were like 8 different ways to kill him, and they were super duper fun. Those are the best parts of that game, and it sounds like they're turning that into its own game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I actually think this could be cool.
Yeah, right.
I think Hitman. It's just called Hitman.
Yeah, it's Hitman,
not the Hitman, not Hitman 4.
Hitman,
just Hitman.
Hitman.
And I think it's really got some potential. I think it could be actually cool if they do it right. But they've only showed some in-engine footage and talked about some concepts in it, but it's nowhere near anything playable.
Yeah, no.
So we'll see. But it's kind of nice. I know I know a couple people who are actually fans of the series, so it's good to know that they haven't just given up. Like, they haven't forgotten about the Hitman. Ryan, tell us about Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness and why it's the worst name of any game. It's the worst name at E3 this year.
Worst name at E3, I'm just going to call it SO5 forever. But it's PS4 exclusive, gameplay shown. I'm super excited.
Did you play those games? Do you play Star Ocean games?
A little bit. I played some of Star Ocean 3. I played a lot of Star Ocean 4. I like those games. Those games are fun. It's just enough fucking anime bullshit that they like keep making those games for Japan, and for whatever reason they keep coming over here, and I'm really happy about it.
So I saw like you could have a party of like 6 or 8 people or something.
I think it's 6, but yeah, you can have a ridiculous amount of people.
Technical limitations don't exist anymore.
Yeah, this game
which is great. I love to see series do that. They just go like, man, when we made this game on like the PS1, we only had enough like RAM to process like 2 guys at a time.
Yep.
Now technology exists, and we can do whatever the F we want. And there's like in the Tales game Tales games were just like, fuck it, we can render a 5th character now, 5 people at a time, and you're like, yes. This is awesome. You know what I'm talking about?
I do, yeah. No, that's fucking great. But yeah, Star Ocean's 5 has 6 playable characters in a party, and when you're walking around the world and you run into an enemy, you just jump right into battle. There's no loading screen.
Yeah, all 5 members of your party like follow behind your main character.
Single file.
Yeah, which is a little goofy, but
that's fucking
there. It's still a ways off from release, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
It's cool they were showing it. What was not cool is that they named it Integrity and Faithlessness.
Super bad name. 2016.
Final Fantasy Portal app?
It's some sort of compendium thing where news and information comes out of it.
Nobody cares.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. The long-anticipated sequel to 2011's... I'm spitballing here.
To the Human Revolution?
Human Revolution. That came out in a year. Like maybe 2011. And a lot of people like that game. And it picks up right where the last game... Well, not right where it left off. It's a couple years after, but he plays the same main character, and the kind of the world state has changed. It sounds like an interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Illuminati in it. Like, literally, The main character is trying to stop the Illuminati.
That's weird.
It would be great.
What?
If he found out that the Illuminati didn't exist.
Oh,
it was
shit.
just a meme.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be fucking funny.
But it's a serious game, so they're not going to do that.
Yeah, probably not.
I need to actually... I haven't gotten around to playing Human Revolution. I was thinking about playing it at some point.
I definitely haven't, so...
I hear that game is good. We own it on Steam because of Steam sales.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of games on Steam.
But it seems like that game has some potential.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to play Hitman Revolution to see if I want to play more of that when that game comes out.
So the last kind of big announcement from SquareEnix.
Can I just tell you before we even say it on live on air? Is that this next announcement gives me a giant boner. Like, the biggest boner you probably ever saw come out of a person. Can I just say that?
Come out of a person.
I'm super excited about this.
All right, calm down.
I can't. No, this is the best news.
They announced, and they actually kind of hinted at this earlier this year. They said that they haven't forgotten about RPGs.
It sure feels like they have.
They have created a new studio.
Yep.
Is the studio called Tokyo RPG Factory?
Yes.
That's dumb.
No, that's the great name. Great name.
And they are making a new RPG intellectual property of some kind. They showed some very loose concept art of a helicopter shot of a world.
I think there's a small trailer, but yes.
Is there actually a trailer?
A small one, yeah.
I would love to see this trailer.
Whatever. I think it's called Project Setsuna, and it's coming out 2016 sometime.
Yeah, next year we're gonna get a Square-developed new IP
of an RPG, no less.
I'm hoping that they go kind of like small scale on it.
Nope.
It's like a download title.
Nope. Well, you can hope.
What I'm saying is, I don't want them to make Final Fantasy 16 and call it Project Setsuna.
No, I want them to make Final Fantasy 9-2 and call it Project Setsuna.
I want them to make Final Fantasy 6-2.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. That works too. Yeah, but I'm super excited about this. It's like one of my most favoritist genres is JRPG. I need more that don't suck shit.
I would say it's your favorite genre.
Besides
whatever Paper Mario is, which is Paper Mario is a JRPG, so
yeah,
confirmed for favorite genre.
Yeah, no, for real. Do you want to take a break before we get into the big three?
I do actually.
Okay,
want to take a break.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
That would be refreshing.
That would be delightful.
Hey guys, it turns out that we don't know how to stop talking, and this next part of the podcast is really, really long. and we're just going to break it in two. So we've got first part, the lesser press conferences, and for the highly anticipated, all the ones that everyone cares about in part two. So it's going to be a separate podcast on the list. Usually you guys just go listen to it.